What's up, boys? I hope the audio is fine. Welcome to another live stream. AB Trading's back to back, and today again with a live commentary over today's market price action in Nasdaq. And I would say let's dive right into it. So it's Monday, it's the beginning of the week, and we expect FOMC data coming out on Wednesday, and on Friday is USD bank holiday. And in addition to this, we also have rollover week. Okay, so the odds are definitely against us. Uh, Definitely a high, low, absolutely low probability week, in my opinion. So that's how I'm going to approach the week. I'm not forcing any trades. I'm rather 100% trying to avoid any trades. So yeah, that's outlook on today's, or yeah, this week's this this training week. Yeah, I would say let's dive right into it and let's analyze the charts. We start off at the high time frames on a daily chart and then go right back to the intraday chart. So on the daily chart, we see that we had a huge, enormous new week opening gap. Okay, so what does that mean, bro? What does that mean? How can we work with that? And how, yeah, should we interpret this new week opening gap? So starting off with what actually caused this huge new week opening gap. So I don't know if you are up to date with the, Middle East and the news stuff and whatever. And they kind of found an agreement, and Trump tweeted something and said basically, yeah, we're trying to find an agreement, or we already more or less found an agreement, and it should end the war. And yeah, then we started the Sunday opening right here. Okay, so I guess that's the cause for this huge opening. And give me a second. Let me check. I don't think TikTok is working right now. It should be working. Let me double check it. So yeah, like I said, hopefully they find an agreement, and that would be great, because that would mean we are probably likely to discover new all-time highs. Last week I said I'm rather bearish. I wanted to see price get below this fair value gap, and use it as a weekly inversion fair value gap. As you can see, I wanted to see that, but we didn't. We obviously uh, respected the midpoint of this fair value gap. As you can see, traded down into once, twice. Crazy reaction on Thursday. And then basically on Thursday and Friday, I said, we are in between this fair value gap and this weekly fair value gap. As long as we are in between these two, I rather avoid taking a trade, because I don't really know what the bias is. And then I said, okay, hey, if we are going to invert this fair value gap, if we close above it, then we are likely to see higher prices, and then my stance on NQ is bullish again. If we respect this midpoint and trade low again, then I want to see a breakthrough and heaviness through the downside. As you can see, we had this unexpected news on Sunday, huge gap opening, and already approaching previous all-time high. Okay, so yeah, let's see. All-time high is incoming, so yeah, that's it to the daily chart high time frame analysis. It's kind of done. Let's drop and go back down to the 50-minute chart. And yeah, as you can see, we've still not seen any retracement back into today's new week opening gap. Let's just delete all these annotations. No retracement. And yeah, I don't want to predict that there will be no retracement, but that's a huge gap. And it seems like to me that we are, yeah, it's kind of urgent. Price wants to go somewhere and leave this place and discover new all-time highs. So these gaps can stay open for a couple weeks or even months. So yeah, we can trade back into it, but to be honest, I would rather see us not trading back into it and just, you know, maintain this bullishness on NQ to the buy side. That would be optimal. And yeah, trading in all-time highs is like just, you know, I think it's not. I don't know. It's if it was right when I say it would be easier to trade all-time highs, but you know the market is like permanently going higher, just complete bullishness. And as long as you trade in alignment with that bias and take longs, that these longs are really 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 strong. So yeah, um, but to be honest, like I said in the beginning, it's rollover week. It's today's no news Monday. We have FOMC on Wednesday, so it just you know you could be expecting a surprise basically. So I don't want to sit in here and say confidently, yeah, we're going to do this or that. This week is just just sit and wait and see if something forms and your setup, your model appears. Maybe think about taking this trade. I wouldn't recommend it, but if you take it, just take it with like real low risk. Like I said, rollover and FOMC week. So you basically want to avoid this entire week to be safe. Um, yeah. So far so good. Let's drop back down into 1 minute, and as you can see, just going higher, higher and higher and higher. And I don't want to, you know, stay in front of this train. So if I would be looking for something, it would be long. But like I said, just avoid it. Just avoid any trades. It's just too much of a low probability environment right now. So, but that's kind of the topic of the week. Knowing when not to trade, and knowing when not to trade is actually the most important thing in trading. You know, you gotta know your weaknesses. You gotta know your impulses when you are more inclined to take a trade, even though it's actually not the best idea. So to forge discipline and knowing when not to trade, that's a complete entire skill set in trading. Knowing when not to trade, and this is a perfect week to yeah learn and yeah sit and wait, sit through all this BS and just wait patiently for your setup and your model. So don't force anything. That's kind of the topic for today and the entire week. Also during rollover week, especially in addition to FOMC, bro, precision is most likely going to be like completely off. Okay, don't expect a high degree of precision delivering PD raise to the tick on a bottom tick or like consequent encroachment point and stuff. You are more likely to see range bound, choppy price action. So That's what you actually going to anticipate. So yeah, let's see. Bro, is TikTok working actually? Let me check. I think YouTube should be fine. Yeah. Okay, YouTube is perfect. Now I don't see any reason why TikTok. Here. Is it working? Yeah. Okay. Perfect. The stream is going very well. Audio's fine. Everything should be working. What's up, TikTok? What's up, YouTube? Let's see what we get. Bro, we are just. We're in close proximity to all time high. So we definitely want to see a breakthrough. I guess today's live stream is also not going to be a long one. It's going to be a brief one, maybe until, I don't know, maybe another 20 minutes or so. Because, yeah, it's just low probability, bro. And I would rather, give you some analysis, some things you can work with for this week, and then, yeah, go about my day, do some back testing, and, review my journals and stuff. So, bro, I'm so hungry right now. I just haven't eaten for like um maybe 20 hours. So I'm actually fasting. I'm doing intermittent fasting like 3 or 4 times a week for about 20 to 24 hours. Most of the times like 22 hours. So, So all-time high is around here, striking distance. So there's Fair Valley Gap, respected so far. Let's see what S&P 500 is doing. I think S&P, yeah. Oh no, give me a second. S&P still has not taken all-time highs as well yet. So let's see. So all-time high is around, where is it? All-time high is right here, okay? So so far we are respecting this Compedia race. Yeah, kinda. So yeah, like I said, you should not be expecting a high degree of precision today because of FOMC and stuff, you know. But yeah, it should stay in this Fair Valley gap if it wants to go for all-time highs now. Seems like we want to retrace further to the downside at first before we take out all-time high. Let's see. Let's see. Order block should support price if it wants to go higher. So Dow, S&P 500, and NQ are moving lower a little bit right now. What's up, Felix? How you doing, bro? What's up, YouTube? What's up, TikTok? So let's see. Yeah, most important part is just knowing when not to trade and just knowing when to sit still. And with all this stuff's going on right now with FOMC and Trump news on Sunday, finding an agreement with Iran and stuff. There's a lot of uncertainty going on right now. Also, a rollover week. Like I said, I'm just repeating myself, but that's just not an environment that you want to be trading in with. It's not an environment where you want to be trading in. So yeah, um, let's see. Respecting the order book. Potential Reclaim bullish fair value gap. Let's see. Yes. Yes, respecting fair value gap. Is even further away from all-time high than NQ. So got some more distance to cover. Yes, it's about to break that high. So seems like NQ is kind of the lagging one. Six sister concepts ICT. The weak one of the three averages, lagging behind. Using reclaim bullish fair value gap midpoint. Yeah, it should go higher. Like I said, it's just low probability. Okay, I'm just tape reading, so yeah. Like I said, trade back down into midpoint, close above it, only a wick lower. That's bullish. So S&P respected that fair value gap in here. So I'll be with you guys until we've taken all-time highs, and then I guess I'm going to go about my day and review some old journals and yeah, do some other stuff. Today is rest day, no gym today, so huh. Typical FOMC week. No news Monday. Rollover week. Yeah. If it closes below that fair value gap again, then I'm cutting off the stream. Then it's probably going like this, bro, and this is something where you just wanna close the charts and turn off the screens. Relatively equal lows in here. Damn. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. If it closes below, I wouldn't be too confident in the long today. Not for the entire day, obviously, but if I was in a trade, I wouldn't be too confident. Lefts are relatively equal lows intact, so let's see. Close below. Yeah, bro, this price action is insane. Yeah. Let's just check out. Let's see. We have M and QM. Okay. Still kind of looks good. Let's see. The next contract month is M and Q. Was it? What is it? U? Is it U? Yeah, it's U. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I guess we'll see, but I'm probably transitioning to M and Q EU towards maybe tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. You can also already be looking at this one, but it expires the contract month. June expires on Friday, if I'm not mistaken. So probably transition to a September contract month tomorrow. Yeah, I'll wait for these sell side liquidity relatively equal lows to be taken. What's up, boys? Okay, there you go. So yeah, I guess I'll end the live stream now. Earlier today, it's just bro, it's just too low probability. It's just BS price action. So I would also recommend you guys just close the charts, go about your day, do some back testing, watch some trading vids, watch some, I don't know, go back into your journal and rewatch and go through your past journal entries and do something besides the charts. So yeah, I'll say I'll catch you tomorrow, 9:30 a.m. again. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it, learned something, and yeah, go willing. See each other tomorrow. Be safe.